Hello and welcome to episode 9 of our Timberborn Update 3 modded and aesthetic playthrough with the Folktales faction. Last episode we created Megadam 2.0 with the help of our metal floodgates, and we ensured that we're basically never going to run out of water unless we make an enormous beaver colony, which we probably aren't going to in this playthrough. So that's nice to have that taken care of, and we also did a little improvements in various other places around the town. And in today's episode we're going to do probably mostly aesthetic improvements, and maybe if we have time and resources, replace these guys with some more dam pieces like these guys and our mega levees. But we'll see. That'll probably happen during the drought, which should be coming up in a few days' time. So in the meantime, we'll go ahead and make a couple of other improvements. Starting with, someone had a great idea for a little bit of an aesthetic for the little riverfront here, maybe some fences. So we'll probably just go ahead and go right into that. I thought that sounded like a nice idea. So just go ahead and do a little bit of that. We can probably also get rid of these water pumps right here on the riverfront because we really don't need them. We have a ton of water stored up, and we have these guys up here that can be pumping. So let's go ahead and get rid of these. Of course, we will pause all of these and let them get emptied. That one's already empty, so we can just go ahead and get rid of it. But these still have some water left, so we can have beavers take stuff out of there. And then we can replace with either some stuff for the beavers to take advantage of, maybe a lido or two, and then a piece of fence. We'll come back to that in a little bit. Now over here we have an opportunity to put in a bunch more trees. So let's go ahead and put in a staircase right here. Oh, that's right, I gotta get rid of that guy. And then up here we can plant some more trees that'll be well within range of this forester. Let's go ahead and preemptively mark this whole level up here for cutting. And they will get to that as they have the time. And this guy also has range over here, so we can go ahead and plant some more trees there as well. Maybe come up with a little bit more of a, I guess, an appealing presentation for a bunch of trees over here. Versus just, hey, here's a ton of trees and a whole bunch of, well, you know, not anything except trees. I know that was a great explanation there. But, yeah. They'll get to work on that. Let's see if we can get this built sooner rather than later. Put us on 2 times speed here. Get this staircase put up, and then we can really start going to town up here. I think I'm kind of liking the idea of putting in some more paths. Maybe something nice meandering through the forest here. Doesn't have to be a perfect, amazing, super efficient path. Just something that's a little more interesting to look at. I think we'll go ahead and put in a couple of these guys. Plus, I think we need to have more of this reserved for maple syrup anyway. So I think we'll start by just having all of this be dedicated to maple syruping. Hopefully they can, you know, use a little more of that. That's always a nice thing to have. Let's check our path distance here. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. In fact, I might even want to go ahead and put in path between here. Will that connect all the way? It sure does. Okay, well, let's make it a little interesting. Just add a little meander there for really no reason at all. just for the sake of having a little path through the woods. We could even put some stuff like a shrine maybe at the end. I think what else would fit nicely up here? Maybe we'll just leave it like that for now. Now, have these gotten rid of their water in here? They sure have. That one's gone, and that one's gone. So I think it's only going to be 3. I think we can get rid of these levees here. And I think I can put in one of these little Lidos. Why not give them something to enjoy themselves with? Yeah, the frog bath underwater, that's fun. I'd forgotten that I'd done that. Now, I also had a couple of you ask me about stream gauges and automating these floodgates. So I'm just guessing that the time... I really don't know how this works, and I'm sure there's documentation somewhere that I haven't read and probably should. But I'm assuming you just have... Like you have time 0 would be the start of whatever the drought it would be, and then 23.5 would be the maximum days that it would let you time out. I don't know. So I don't think there's really anything past that. So I wonder if set height on a schedule. That's already man. Okay, now hold on. Now this is set to 0 because it's Y. Alright, we're going to learn together, folks. We're learning this in real time. Alright, now this says 0. So time 0, height 5, time 23.5, height 0 is what that one was set to. But then they're set to, Jeez. Alright, let's just move all of these to the left. If you are watching this and you know anything about this simple Floodgate controls mod, please, for the love of God, tell me how this works in the comments. Because I'm going to try and figure it out. But I'm sure I'm going to not get everything completely correct. So, we have everything. Why is that? Oh, that was set to height when drought starts 5. Let's just not... Let's put that back. Okay, so now these are all the same and they're linked. They should be. Disable schedule during a temperate. Okay. So time 0, height should be 5. Time. So I guess this is over a period of days. It would have to be days, I think. Longest drought we're going to have in a normal mode playthrough should be about 9 days. So if we do that, I think that's what we want. So 9 days, height 0. Is that what we had? Yeah. Okay. I didn't even check to see if the height of this one full is actually 5. I think it's not 5. I think it could be 4. Okay, so maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just set everything to 4. Yeah, let's try that. Alright, so just to recap, we have all 4 of them set to the same settings, which are set height on a schedule, disable schedule during temperate, so this is only going to run during a drought. So theoretically, the very beginning of the drought, it should set it to 4. Oh, I didn't check that one. It should set it to the height of 4, and over ostensibly 9 days, it should decrease down to 0. So, let's let's put that back where it was. Okay, that's staying where it is. Alright, so put that to 5. I think we want it to be 4.5. Maybe it has to be 4. It might have to be 4 to get water to come out this other side. Yeah, it looks like that's what that is. Okay, so I think we'll try this when the drought comes. I don't know how long the drought's going to be. I can only assume the time is in days and that it will smoothly decide at what intervals to lower the height. So we'll leave that alone for now. We'll see if that works. Now, another thing you guys were suggesting is put a suspension bridge coming out of the observatory. Now, this is 2 blocks higher than the path here. So for there to be a suspension bridge coming out of here, it would have to be built way up on this side. And I don't really know if that's what we want. Other option would be to, I guess, dynamite this piece out and lower by 1 block, and then have this come across. I don't know. That might be something to solve later. But I'm really interested to see if I can get this to play nice here. I don't know. We'll see. This is set to 0 as it should. I haven't messed with these at all, so I think we'll leave these alone for now, just so we don't lose water accidentally. But I think there's a way, if we go in here with our stream gauges, to have one set so it would, you know, actually be useful for determining when water is supposed to get released. So let's put one right there. We'll see if I can get these to talk to each other. Under Advanced, attach stream gauge. Okay, it hasn't been built, so I guess I can't attach it. But if this detects there's no... Well, actually, it probably shouldn't be here because we'd probably want it down here, but we'll leave that there. I already placed it. So let's do right here. If this is out of... Yeah. Because if this has no movement... Okay. Yeah, if this one has no movement, that means there's probably no water going past the wheels, which means there's no power being generated, even though we have the windmills, yes. So I think this is the one we'd want to link to these. We'll find out. Another thing I wanted to get into, since we're already over here, is these decoration pieces for the dams. We really haven't done any of this. So now I am very curious. I don't have a ton of science to play with. But it looks kind of nice. Double height slope. It might be kind of fun to just place around here somewhere. Double slope, internal corner, triple. I don't know why they put 2 P's in triple. Internal corner, slope corner. Double height. Oh, that's kind of cool. That would be nice if I had a... Actually, that might be good for right there. Is there one of these that's triple high? Decoration slope corner, double height. Decoration slope, double height. Internal corner, don't need that. I guess not. Well, the decoration slope certainly seems to be something interesting here. I guess we could just kind of do one of these and then... Where's this other one? Not quite. Well, I just kind of like the idea of having some sort of interesting thing to look at here. Doesn't have to be the most beautiful thing in the world. I wonder if that will go on top of a... Yeah, that's an idea. Let's try that. There's no real reason for physics to allow this to work. But you know what? I'll take it. I guess now we have to come around here and do the exact same thing, don't we? That's just kind of a fun thing. Act like it's doing some sort of support there. Now once this is done, I'll tell you what we'll do. Is I believe I can replace this first set of 3x3 levees with some of these metal floodgates. I have the 5 high unlocked. Right now this would need to be a 6 or a 7 high. So I was thinking, you know, what if we just went for broke and did the 10 high? Obviously I don't have the science for it. So I might just kind of stop at the 7 high. Just to keep everything the same height it is. And then just build this all the way up. We'll get there. Maybe not immediately. Okay, this stream gauge is done, so I think we'll go ahead and attach that guy up. Alright. Disabled during temperate. Stream gauge, low threshold 0. Floodgate height below low threshold. No, this is kind of complicated. Okay, low threshold is... Oh, okay, okay. Okay. I think I have to reverse those. Floodgate height above high threshold, we'll just go ahead and set to 4. Okay, so I think I have that automated correctly. Come back over here. So, oh, this is going to do some weird stuff now, isn't it? Because the because the water levels are going so wacko because I had this automatically adjusting here. Okay, so we're clearly going to have to change this. Okay, low threshold. Let's put that at 0.6. I guess I have to have these matching, don't I? All right, let's go normal speed just to make sure this doesn't isn't flipping out here. Okay. This should hopefully stabilize. All right, so I think the levels still aren't quite right. Alright, let's try that. So that should keep it relatively good. I did turn it off during a drought, so hopefully that doesn't mess with anything. I'm just so curious if I can get this to work correctly. I think it should be okay. This water level really shouldn't ever drop that much because we have the dam here. The dam will always keep it ideally around 0.6, I believe. Alright. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Just have it active during temperate in case it ever runs dry for whatever reason. Because the drought is going to be automatically lowering. Huh. Well, we will see just how well that works. Meanwhile, we can be planting some trees up here. I completely forgot. Oh my. How far can I go? Looks like I can go just about that far. I'll go all the way over there. Good. This can just be the little shrine in the woods, like, you know, in the old Zelda games. There's always something cool in the middle of the woods, right? Alright, I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. I'm going to put in a couple more of these. And then eventually this will grow up. Be all good to go. Did I not plant trees here? There we go. Okay, this one isn't actually going to be plantable. Excuse me, so that's fine. We'll put something else there. Maybe a tooth grindstone for our hard-working lumberjack beavers. I am just so curious about these automated floodgates. I cannot wait to see. We have 2.1 days. We'll be monitoring that. Hopefully I got that set up correctly. Now, one other thing that we had going here is this tunnel. Waiting on treated planks, and then we also have this one on the other side. And I think they should like, you know, work together if they're touching. I think that's how that works. But I had turned off the wood workshop because, you know, we were trying to build the giant dam over there. So we'll turn that guy back on. And we'll see if they can finish this tunnel. Okay, and that water alarm is hopefully good to go. They haven't done anything over here. Looking for logs. That's right, they hadn't had any to harvest quite yet. Well, we'll get there. This is missing maple syrup. I guess we can go and put it back on at double speed. So there must not be much to harvest here. Take a look at our trees. Yeah, none of these have any syrup in them, which is unfortunate. We'll get there, though. I'm just so curious. I said that like 800 times, I know. That is just such a fascinating idea to me. Have automated dam control. And one other thing we haven't gotten into is these pipes. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how these work. And I don't know if the water physics in the game are even going to really play nice with that. I can just assume it's some sort of a thing that doesn't take actual water physics into account, just kind of takes water from somewhere and drops it somewhere else. I don't know, I'm really curious though. So I think we might have to mess around with that. Because we have straight pipes and we have underground pipes. They all cost science. So you got a pipe outlet, you got a 5-length pipe, a 10-length pipe, and a 15-length pipe. They require power. So I can only assume it's kind of like a sprinkler kind of system, maybe. Underground pipes require a lot more power, so I don't know. This might be a little bit later in the game. We need to come back to that and see if that's something that makes sense. Boy, look at all this medicine right here. I think we might be okay with with medicine. Got plenty of it stocked up there. Looks like this is going nicely as well. I'm so curious about this. That's going to be really cool if it works. In terms of other stuff, I guess, you know what I could try over here? I could try messing with these spiral staircases. So I haven't really done anything with that. I gotta find some place to try and mess with this. I could maybe do one of these. I guess we'll just go ahead and blow this up anyway. Who cares? And I can maybe put a spiral staircase there, going right up to it, and then maybe figure something else out. Because the suspension bridges require a space on both sides to connect to, so it'd have to be a one-way 4-length bridge to go across the gap here, which means it would have to have an approach this way, which means these berry bushes have to go bye-bye. And especially right here. We'll play with that. See if somebody comes by to, you know, finish assembling the dynamite. Whatever kind of assembly actually, you know, comes out of something like this. Alright, detonate. Get rid of that. Let's come in here with our staircase. Oh, that's going to look nice. Let's try that. So I think what that's going to let us do is we could just put a regular staircase underneath it and have it 3 wide. Or 3 long, maybe? Just waiting on logs, huh? Well, I guess that can't be helped. No, they might actually have some because I saw that go down to 0. There we go. Alright, come on, somebody bring this last little bit. I want to see what this looks like. Obviously, without the ghost outline. Anybody? Bueller? We also probably could move this further down this way, maybe? I don't know. We could even dam further down this way, just have it be straight up. Oh, that looks cool. Like coming out of the cliff face. I quite like that, actually. So if I can just put in that like so, then I think I can come in here with our bridges. Just have a 3x1. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be nice. Just to get this thing finished. That is cool. The little angled dude. Yeah, I think I want this to be able to flow out the end without being impacted by whatever water is held up here. I think that's what I want. So we should probably come in here, get our big old levees here. Yeah, if I do a 3x3 there, leaves us 3 in the middle. I might actually do metal floodgates. Can I do 3 high? So I think you can build on top of these, or you can walk on top of them. Do we want a 2 high? I might want to. Okay, drought started. So let's be quick about this. It's a 9-day drought, so that's actually perfect for our testing purposes. Now, if I do a 2 high all the way across, can I put? Oh yes. Oh yes, this is most excellent. Most excellent indeed. I think if I have this set all the way to 2, I think that's what I want. Yeah, the amount of water coming through here, that should be perfectly fine. Obviously, that's not going to contain anything of this drought, but we'll see at the end of the drought what that looks like. That'll be exciting indeed. So, please don't crash on me while I'm in the middle of recording a video. Thank you. Alright, so we've got... Alright, so that's 4. It's dried up there. I have the automatic lowering based on levels turned off for droughts. So at some point during this, we should see this start to automatically decrease. So I guess we can come back and check on that at some point in time. We'll leave it alone for right now. Now the interesting thing is going to be this side, because this has all of the crops and stuff. So if this is not on a schedule, are we going to have to manually mess with it? I don't think so for 9 days, especially because we're not pumping out of here anymore. I think it's going to be fine. It does kind of worry me that the stairs haven't been built yet, because I have to have those done before I can get rid of these. Anybody gonna come over here? Nobody? Maybe they just don't like the frog path. They're not cultured. Now, I know you're not sitting here when we have stuff to do. Come on, man. Alright, I think that's our log. Is it? Yep. Good. Now, why is there water coming through this? There really shouldn't be any. There really shouldn't be any coming, Oh, that's... Oh, hold on. Now, that shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have gone all the way to 0. Okay, that's disabled during a drought. Alright, I don't know what it thinks the time 9 means. Is that hours? Is that minutes? Well, that's very clearly not what we wanted. Alright, so we're going to disable that for now. Very clearly, I did not do that correctly. So again, if you have any idea how this works, please, for my benefit and the benefit of those watching these videos, let me know in the comments just what is supposed to be happening here. Because now I've wasted a considerable amount of water that I definitely should not have been wasting. It was a cool idea, I just don't get it. Don't understand how it works. Alright, well. It is what it is. Can't really do anything about it now. Fortunately, we're not on hard mode, because that would have been a fatal mistake, most likely. I think we should be okay to run on triple speed for a little bit. Just want these guys to come and demolish all this so I can build our little bridge. There we go. Do that last one as well. Alright, now I think... Yeah, bridge is going to end up being 3 by... just like so. Then we'll have that set up like so, which means I really probably should just do that. Yeah, that'll work. Guess they'll be building this now. It's going to be neat if I could, you know, actually have some sort of automatic thing figured out. I don't think we're quite there yet. There's no wind. I need to do gravity batteries. I kind of want to do them going into the dam. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be the best option. Well, what I really need to do is make sure that this is all set up to do more power production. I think they can reach this. Maybe not quite. I might have to build another couple of path segments. Yeah. Then I gotta come in here and replace this guy with another large windmill. And here I am saying we're going to do a bunch of aesthetic stuff this episode, and I really haven't done much because I've been too enamored with the automatic floodgate controls. There are worse things to be doing. But we definitely need some more logs. Not going to have too many more of those for a while, I'm afraid. Well, unless I were to mark these dead trees for cutting. I guess we can do that. Yeah, that's fine. We've got enough coming through the other way anyway. Okay, so that tunnel is done. And they're actually building from the other side, so that's good to see. That will be nice once that's all done. Looks like they're just waiting on treated planks, which are a very slow commodity indeed. They have the bridge complete. I think that's cool. It looks a little better than the previous thing we had with just the platforms and the paths going across them. That's kind of neat with the little spiral staircase right there. It's not quite seamless, but it does look cool. I can get behind that. That's all very good fun. These guys are waiting on, oh, surprise, surprise, treated planks. Should have seen that coming. Fortunately, we have everything we need for those. We still don't have maple syrup in reserve. And where is the bakery that's doing that? Maple pastries. Yep, there it is. 6 out of 20. I probably should have been storing maple syrup over here. In all honesty, just haven't been. So I already decided I was going to put a fence here. So I guess we can just kind of put that right there. That'll kind of complete, I guess, the idea of what we're going for here. I also don't need these. Yeah, I don't need these platforms to be here. So we'll just go ahead and get rid of those. Means I can plant some more aquatic crops. What do we got here? Spatterdock? Yeah, I'll just plant some more of that. Yeah, I think we're good. The shower doesn't seem to get a ton of use, which is kind of surprising. I think the beavers would have been all over that guy. Let's put this back down to 2 times before we get too carried away. Now, can I put in... Yeah, majestic beaver statue. That sounds nice. Oh, 50 wood. Okay, we're not going to do that right now. We're having a hard enough time getting all the components we need as it is. I just want this tunnel to be done, man. Come on. It's so exciting. How could you... Of course I can't see all the way through it. That's too bad. That would have been kind of cool, though. So we do that, we can get some more metal harvesting going on. Not that we really need it, I guess, but... we'll see. Yeah, the treated planks are going to kind of be a problem here. I can already tell. Because this guy's not particularly fast. Oh, because this... there's too much other stuff going on. Can't really turn any of this off either, can I? I don't think so, because we actually need the planks and we need the gears. Well, I'll turn off 2 of them. That seems to be making some modicum of progress, at least. There we go, autosave. And I want to get rid of these guys and make something a little bit more aesthetically appealing here, but we still kind of need science. And the observatory isn't making a ton. Especially at night when the beavers, you know, can't do anything. It's such a bummer about the automatic floodgate thing. I guess I just saw that the measurement of time was wrong. It must be hours instead of days. Which I guess would make sense for it to be maximum of 23.5. Maybe that's just the only way they were able to code it to work. Well. Hopefully we'll figure it out. Maybe somebody has a better idea of how this works and they can tell us all about it. We're actually getting kind of low on our drinking water reserves, which is a little concerning considering that this is now below where the straw picks up for the water pump. We do have a whole 4 days left, so hopefully we're not going to run out. I know we use a lot of it for irrigation, which is unfortunate. Maybe that's just the way it has to be. I really do need my treated plank factory to go just a little faster. I think I can get away with pausing those two guys. Yeah. Yeah, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is choking up my supply for the little dam up here. So we'll pause the tunnel construction. Hopefully we'll finish that by the end of today's episode. These guys have been waiting on treated planks for quite some time. Hopefully they can get those. Looks like somebody's carrying something here. Is that treated planks? I believe it is. Let's get that all taken care of. We had a lot of beavers dying of old age recently. Alright, I'll tell you what. We're just going to do it. We're going to get rid of all of these inventors here. Harvest all of the, well, stuff. And we're going to build ourselves a little university area. Because I think that looks like a nice thing to do. Plus, this whole area has been begging for some sort of improvement for quite some time. So obviously, university is going to have an observatory, right? We already have one of those. So I think what we'll end up doing is stacking it on top of something else. And it really just makes sense to put it on top of some lodging. I think we can be kind of creative with this, maybe. Because that's a 3 wide... Yeah, I think we can do something. I'm just kind of thinking out loud here, so apologies for not being perfect stuff, but we'll try this here. Okay, so 2 of these next to each other is 4. 3 is 6. The observatory is 3 wide. So there's not really going to be a good way to match up unless we did this. Put one of those like that. Put in a triple wide. Like so, and then... I wonder... No, that might be kind of ugly, but we'll try it anyway. I think. Just a medium warehouse. What else might be that same kind of size? Well, probably just the warehouse, in all honesty. Okay, no, that doesn't work in this faction. Small piles gonna have to be Iron Teeth only thing. If I were to do this, no, that wouldn't work like that, I don't think. But I can put, I know I can put the observatory on top like this, because the housing will transfer power. This is kind of ugly, isn't it? Don't answer that question. But no, that's not going to work. Do I dare just put power wheels along the side here? So this is just not a very nice looking building here. So what if I were to put it closer to this side? At that point I might as well just put in, yeah, that's not going to look nice. Let's just put in another triple, Maybe. Oh, no, that doesn't look great either. Jeez, what a mess. If I were to do one of these, maybe. No, but then that still has to have... I'm now at kind of a loss here. I thought it was going to be smart. But instead, I'm just kind of making a mess. I miss the iron teeth. Their buildings are so much easier to work with. Alright, if I just put that there, then I can put in... I guess it's just going to have to be like this. Unless I rotate? No? I guess that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it. Just put in a staircase here. Yeah. Put a staircase there. We'll go with some, where's the bricks? There we go. Bricks are nice and scholarly, right? So I guess I just have to have path come around the side here. Yeah, we are creating an unholy abomination. We are definitely not making something nice here. But if I were to do that, and just have this connect like so, I could have, I don't know, maybe this is a little much to do this. Or sea lion noises. Do I want to do... Ho. I think I like that a lot better. Yeah, we'll do this. Why didn't I think of that sooner? That's much more interesting. Sorry, stuff I just built, you're gonna get sacrificed. Again. Okay, yes, that's right. Let's put in this guy like so. And we'll give him a left staircase. Then put our regular brick path in there. That's not the ugliest thing I've ever seen. It's not the prettiest either, but who's keeping track? Except now I have the problem of... Oh, I could also just do that. Well, I'll tell you what, I went to a school with a lot of brutalist architecture, so this definitely is not any worse than any of that. I'll tell you that much. Now the only problem is getting power over here. Because this bad boy requires 200 horsepower, which is a little bit more than the little power wheels are going to let us do. So, why don't we just put in, well, somewhere over here, we can put in a maybe somewhere. Or do I just want to try and do a power shaft going somewhere else? I don't know. This is all kind of a little bit ugly. Huh. Real-time thinking is definitely authentic here. Okay, we've got beaver statues. Yeah, let's just put 2 of these guys right here. We'll make ourselves a little entrance here with some of these decorative pieces. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I'll just do that. That's That's something, alright. How about some nice trees over here? Am I in range of a forester? No, I am not. That's too bad. What about shrubs? Shrubs are always a nice, easy way to add some beauty to some stuff. I just have to figure out how to get the stupid power over here. I guess I can just put a windmill in, and then just have a power thing go somewhere. Man, I wish this could look a little better, but I really don't know what else to do on that front. So, I guess we'll just put this guy right here. Just run a power shaft. It's not the worst thing I've ever made. I'd like to think it's at least a little bit interesting. I don't know. Maybe it was a bust, maybe it wasn't. Who can tell? At any rate, we're still waiting on, what is it now, gears? Have I paused all the gear things? Yes, that was not smart of me. We'll turn those back on immediately. So we gotta get the rest of this built. Now that the drought is over, and now that we're starting to run out of time here, this is going to take a little bit to fill up, so we do have that solace at least before it starts flooding. Alright. Now, how far are we away? We just need 4 gears. I know it's not going to take that long to get those, so let's just speed this up a little bit. Alright, come on. I know you've got some gears. I see that one. Bring me the gear. Bring it to me. Well, maybe we'll end up waiting a little bit more on this than we wanted. Well, at any rate, we'll see while these guys finish bringing us all their gears. But I think we got some pretty good stuff done today. We, at the very least, tried the automated Floodgate stuff. Didn't really work that well. It does work. I just don't really know how to use it properly, so I can't fault the mod for me not understanding it. I'm sure it's great when it's used correctly. I just don't know the correct way to use it at this exact time. So hopefully we can become enlightened before the next episode about how to use that properly. I also want to get into pipes as well, but having that university area, even if it is a little ugly, a little not exactly what I was hoping it would turn out like, still think that's a big improvement over having a whole bunch of those inventor huts just kind of sitting around everywhere. So that's nice that we were able to get that done. Looks like these guys are bringing over materials for this last little bit of levee here. They are zooming. So we'll come back and check on that in a little bit. But these are cool. I don't really think I planned this super well to make use of all these decorative pieces, but maybe I can figure something else out in the future. This does look pretty neat. I guess next episode we'll try to replace this with the big metal floodgates after we get some more science. So that'll be a fun project for then. Looks like we survived with the amount of water we had on hand. And we should be able to recharge and be ready to go for the next drought. No problem. And this is all done, so this is now going to build up nicely here. And then just flow directly over these floodgates. Looks like that's going to be a nice change there. And I like this with the spiral staircase and this little bridge across here. I think that looks really sharp. All sorts of good fun there. You know, I don't hate this. I don't really love it, but I don't hate it. These guys are going to get that underway, of course, as well. Yeah, we made some good progress. Still lots to be done. But I think we can be pretty happy with where we were. Last thing, I will go ahead and unpause construction of this tunnel because I do think we have almost enough treated planks to make that happen. And the next episode we'll be getting over here into these ruins through our tunnel as well. I wish this was a base game thing. Even if it's just in one faction or maybe a third faction that was really good at digging. It didn't have to have golems to do it for them. I don't know. It just seems like beavers who cut down trees and build dams and stuff should at least have a little bit of ability to dig into the earth without the aid of machines. I don't know. Would be a cool future idea. But now we have all these fences over here. I guess I could put more over here. I know I keep saying it's the end of the episode and then start doing more stuff, but you know how this works. It's very difficult for me to stay on task sometimes. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get this whole thing started here. Well, they're making quick work of it at least. Yeah. So right now we are on, I believe, a every other day upload schedule, I think is what I've been trying to do. And I'll try to keep up with that as best I can. Coming toward the tail end of the vacation, then they're going to be driving back across the country, so hopefully I'll be able to sustain every other day. And then I believe starting either the 9th or the 10th, depending on when I get back, should be back to my regular home setup, where that's a lot easier to record with. And we can get into some fun stuff with that. Got a couple ideas, had a couple requests to start some different games, so we'll keep those in consideration as we move forward into the new year. But yeah, I think we've made some really, really good progress we can be pretty happy with. And this will be as good of a place as any to call it for today. So again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you who takes the time out of your day to watch these videos and participate in our little community we've got going on here. So as always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, have anything you want to say, want to roast me for bad decision making, offer constructive criticism or helpful advice, or if you know anything about how this automated floodgate control works and want to shed some light on it for us, please drop a comment. I read every comment. I respond when I can. I am not always able to respond to every single one, but when I have the ability to do so, I always try. And I really look forward to hearing from each and every one of you. But, like I said, that's all we got time for. So whatever it is you're doing today, stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.